Whoever doesn't want to ride Olympics doesn't need to, and whoever does, it's like this is a great opportunity, you know, like especially just for the sport. And like I said, it just makes it completely legit. It's in the Olympics. That's crazy.
And for us as people that are potential Olympic athletes, it just gives us more opportunity to stay on the bike, and that's truly all we want.
Yeah.
I think the last thing we want to do is come into this sport and drastically change things. Now, I say obviously you can look at what we've been presenting to the athletes today, and absolutely you could say, well, you're changing things already, but it's not. It's there if they want it. You know, by no means am I going to mandate that, you know, every rider does tests or whatever it is, goes to see psychologists. You know, hopefully they've been exposed to that. It's now in their mind, and now it's up to them if they want to utilize that service. So, and then that's my job, is to facilitate that.
I mean, at least for me, like, it's a little bit of a reality check. Like, it is serious kind of thing, you know. So like, and seeing like what it is, it's the Olympics, so it's pretty crazy to like even think about like that I'm even considered to be like an Olympic athlete, you know. So like, that's crazy in general. And then like all the goals and everything, like, it is actually a reality. Like, you can make it a reality. So I mean, I know it's like a lot of work and stuff, but it's sick. Like, it's really cool to see that there's this much support and just everything.
It's been a long day. We've got up really, really early, which is not like BMX events. And we sat through like a 3-hour meeting this morning about how to act and how to like present yourself, and of course like how to be a team and how to respect your teammates. And then a little lunch break, and then now we're coming here, and they were talking all about like nutrition and sports science and all this stuff that could really help us, which is good. Like, to be an athlete and be able to get these opportunities, it's amazing to be able to better yourself in that way and look at those aspects. And obviously the what's it called when they look in your head, what is it, I don't know,
psychology?
Yes, that one, I forgot. Like the psychologist, I can't say that word, that person, like, to be able, for her to like be able, or them to be able to help you get past your mental fears and mental blocks when you're at contests, just for me sounds amazing, because that's what always stands in my way with my runs.
Athletes or being on the national team, you get access to different service providers, right? So like a physiologist, a dietitian, and a psychologist. And you might have maybe talked to a sports psychologist in your life, or maybe not, or another type of psychologist. We are all trained as psychologists, meaning like we have a license and a credential to understand that sometimes life sort of gets in your head and makes you act or feel a way, you know, different than when you'd normally like to act and feel. But our number one goal is to help get athletes to get on the podium.
As long as we know you're coming and you say, hey, Rob, I'm looking for 5 recipes that I can do in 30 minutes that on the road in a hotel room with a rice cooker, then we'll schedule time during that week where you can come in, try them out, we can process them and see how you like them. Just so you know, the biggest 2 accidents in a kitchen at home are bagels and avocados, because people slice right through them and cut their hands.
Where you are, and then that you're also on the path to where you want to be. And then also on the opposite end, if you're already where you want to be, then how to make sure you stay where you want to be. So there's all different ways to get there, but as you know, in training you get a lot of curveballs. So we kind of go to the right, we go to the left, so it's always trying to figure out how we come back to where you need to go and make sure that's the most efficient pathway.
So our clinic downstairs is like your traditional sports medicine clinic. We have physical therapists, athletic trainers, chiropractors that are on staff full time, and so you guys can come in and get evaluations of new injuries. You can get a continuation of current treatments, so if you guys are getting treated at home and you want to make sure that you're not missing anything while you're here for camp, we can certainly continue that on. We do all your normal stuff, so soft tissue treatments, we do dry needling, cupping, Graston technique. We have chiropractors that do manipulation, mobilizations, all the stuff that you guys are probably fairly familiar with when it comes to treatments.
You can see how many feet they're at over there on the little screen.
The more bikes at the Olympics, the better, you know, and especially with BMX freestyle. I mean, racing and freestyle are so intertwined, they always have been. Half the guys that ride freestyle used to race BMX, And, you know, everyone here has said they watched, the only event they watched at the Olympics, not everyone, but most of the guys here said the only event they watched at the Olympics was the BMX racing. And I know at home, I always watch, you know, the X Games freestyle events. I watched the China World Cup or the World Championships, and I think it's cool. I mean, if they grow, we grow. If we grow, they grow. I think it's intertwined, and I hope that we can do more together in the future. I mean, how cool would it be to have some of the FISA events double? You know, do a skate park in the morning, and then have the BMX track out in the afternoon, or vice versa. You know, I think that'd be really cool.
It's pretty crazy. You know, it's a little overwhelming, and pretty excited as well because, you know, I'm someone that would like to get results, and I feel like this, you know, USA Cycling wants to have results for their team to get the best athletes out there, and so just pretty excited to get, you know, more backing. I mean, I've already had a lot of backing with, you know, Red Bull and stuff like that. This is just a cherry on top.
No, I was just talking to Colton the other day when we were filling out the Olympic Committee form. It was just like, holy crap, this is really happening. And just to be here learning all the stuff we have access to, it's really exciting because I've always treated myself like an athlete, and to have access to more things that will help me become a better athlete, that's huge. Like, it's honestly unbelievable.
We're doing this thing called neuromodulation, which is like brainwave stimulation. So you put, in this specific example, you put this headset on, and just like if you've ever had muscle stim on your legs, right? Electricity is delivered to your muscle. Electricity is delivered to the outer layer of your brain.